Hello, good morning. My name is Elza Cantika Reviandini with student number J1E02018. So today I will give an explanation about the journal with title saying Presupposing and Implicating How Pragmatics Modulates Commitment by Ira Noveck and Diana Mazzarella. I choose this journal because the last presentation I get my group get presupposition material, so I choose this journal. So the author Ira and Diana, they do an experiment. They do an experiment by adopting Fulliot et al.'s 2017 paradigm. They aim at empirically investigating the way in which meaning relations modulate speaker commitment. With regard to this, their investigation is genuinely explorative, as it doesn't rely on widely shared predictions. As noted above, the strongest prediction which they can draw from the existing literature concerns the relationship between what is said and what is implicated, and goes in the direction of attributing a stronger commitment to the former than to the latter. The picture is far less clear when it comes to presuppositions, and no clear prediction is available with regard to whether presupposing would be more or less commitical than saying and implicating. By subjecting the literature to empirical testing, they aim at moving this debate forward and at providing data on which to build new, potentially fine-grained theoretical contributions. And then the methods are: first, the participants. They required 291 participants through Amazon mechanical turn, 163 men, 127 women, and 1 others. And then second, materials and procedure. They created 4 stories, each describing a professional context in which the participant received the testimonies of 2 speakers. Both speakers convey the same piece of information, varying in their degree of confidence at condition 1 or with respect to the level of meaning at which the information is conveyed at condition 2 through 4. In light of the information received, the participant is asked to type in a message to a third story character. The participant then receives additional information which falsifies the 2 testimonies. Finally, the participant answers 2 first choice test questions, a punishment question and a trust question. In condition 3 and 4, the participant is also asked a third implicator question order for the punishment question and the trust question, as well as order of presentation of the speakers were counterbalanced across participants. The implicator question, when present, was always displayed at the end. The implicator question served as a criterion to ensure that we would only retain the data of those participants that had indeed derived the relevant implicator on the basis of the available contextual information. And then the experiment was comprised of the following 4 conditions. Condition 1, confident speaker versus unconfident speakers. Condition 2, presupposing speakers versus saying speakers. Condition 3, saying speaker versus implicating speakers. And the last condition 4, implicating speakers versus presupposing speakers. And then they got the analysis. They removed from their analysis participants who answered either no or I don't know to the implicator question in conditions 3 and 4. It's 130 participants. Furthermore, they excluded 1 non-native English speakers. Their final sample included 160 participants. Participants were equally distributed across the 4 conditions. In order to have comparable samples for each condition, they had anticipated the exclusion rate for condition 3 and condition 4, and recruited proportionately more participants for these conditions. And the last for the result, for condition 1, confident versus unconfident speaker, the result replicated fully at all 2017. Participants were significantly more likely to punish the confident speakers, 73%, and to trust the unconfident one, 84%. For condition 2, presupposing versus saying speakers, participants were as likely to punish the presupposing speaker as they were to punish the saying speaker, 49%. Similarly, there was no significant difference with regard to the trust question. 42% of the participants trusted the saying speaker and 58% trusted the presupposing speaker. For condition 3, saying versus implicating speaker, the punishment question didn't show any significant difference, with 63% of participants punishing the saying speaker and 37% the implicating speaker. By contrast, participants were significantly more likely to trust the implicating speaker than the saying speaker, 73%. For condition 4, implicating versus presupposing speaker, participants were as likely to punish the implicating speaker as they were to punish the presupposing speaker, 51%. However, a clear difference emerged with regard to the trust question. Only 23% of the participants trusted the presupposing speaker, while 77% preferred to trust the implicating one. So the conclusion from the journal is the data show that implicating is taken to be less comitical than saying and presupposing. This result suggests that the relative degree of commitment attributed to a message does not entirely depend on its degree of explicitness. While implicators and presuppositions are content typically left implicit, with the exception of some presupposition triggers. They clearly commit the speaker to different degrees. Implicating allows speakers to get their message across without incurring the same reputational damage as saying and presupposing, and it thus represents a powerful way to minimize drops of trust that result from unreliable testimony. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you.